SVG-TV News headlines sponsored in part by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Get the best in TV entertainment with 139 channels, 26 in HD, and HBO included. Plus get 80 local Flow landline minutes to enjoy on evenings and weekends. All for $225 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
In the headlines, National Agricultural Exposition 2019 hailed a success. Trinidad and Tobago Prime Minister reveals 2015 assassination attempt against him and other senior members of his party, the People's National Movement. Canadian election too close to call as Trudeau tries to hang on to power. And in sports, Richardson hoping to turn things around for the Windward Islands volcanoes. These and other stories coming up in SVG-TV's Evening News and Sports.
That was the news headline sponsored in part by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Get the best in TV entertainment with 139 channels, 26 in HD, and HBO included. Plus get 80 local Flow landline minutes to enjoy on evenings and weekends. All for $225 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Good evening and welcome to SVG-TV News and Sports for Monday, October 21st, 2019. I am Yvesta Boynes with the details. Viewers of SVG-TV are asked to note the program changes on Wednesday 23rd. Agribusiness would be at 5:30 p.m. Classifieds and obituaries will commence at 6:15 p.m. and the news will commence at 6:30 p.m. This is to facilitate live coverage of the Lions Club public speaking at 7:30 p.m. The 2019 National Agricultural Exposition, which concluded on Sunday evening, has been hailed a resounding success. Project Coordinator Cornelius Richards told SVG-TV News today that the Expo gave the public a taste of the food, innovations, and technology of the country's agriculture sector and was well supported. Richards noted that much work was done to create a good ambience for everyone to enjoy while viewing the various exhibits, and that based on the feedback, persons were impressed by the level of creativity shown.
The old conveyor belt, which was still working at the time, so we had to decommission it so it doesn't turn, and we were able to transfer it into a working water feature, complete with plants and animals, fish, etc. And I think that really went down well with the public. In terms of its creativity, I just want to give a special thanks to Rasjan, who came forward and sold me on the idea, and we decided we partnered and we did it together. They were also particularly impressed with the vendors and the sort of exhibits they were presenting. Most Vincentians did not know we produce so many commodities, agriculture commodities, from our usual chips and peanuts, and we have gone beyond that. We're doing liquors, we're doing soaps, mosquito repellent, we're doing stuff that most persons did not know, all from naturally grown and naturally available products. We had also in-house an ethnopharmacologist, and her display, along with her books on medicinal plants and so on, that went down really well. Public became sensitized that there are alternatives or supplement to the more conventional medicine. There are alternatives, so we can go back a bit to the bush medicine and get well. But generally, it was a resounding success.
Richards said the next expo on the calendar is the Everything Vinci Expo, which will open on Thursday at the Geese Shed.
Also, finally, our cultural package went down really well. We deliberately had a package every night. One night religious, one night just free mic, calypso, you name it. We brought out a different package every night, and that attracted the crowd. And so after 6 on evenings, that's when Vincentian really came alive, because there was an opportunity to see and to enjoy. And I'm just saying to persons, next week comes the Everything Vinci, and I'm urging you to go to that event as well to follow through, because they're two different packages altogether. We basically set the pace now for everything Vinci to really shine, and we expect persons to really go out and see, in a sense, a continuation of what we started in the interest of our 40th anniversary.
The Agri-Expo project coordinator said their plans are also underway to host other unique expositions, noting that it is key for Vincentians to keep food and food security on their minds.
We use Agri-Expo SVG 2019 as a platform, the springboard for bigger events. In fact, when this event was first conceptualized, we were asked by the government to consider a major national exhibition. Of course, at that time, funds in the limited time given did not permit it. So we decided to scale the model down to this event and to use this and the lessons learned to plan a really big event. We are now beginning to discuss other ideas, like would it be a nice idea to do a Christmas market where persons can come out, similar farmers market. You can come out during the night and do your shopping, listen to Christmas carols, take your pictures around Christmas tree, that sort of concept. We're working on ideas. So it's a start of other events. But I think the most important thing in terms of continuation from here is to encourage persons to think local, eat local, and to remember that despite whatever position your agriculture sector takes in terms of economic growth in the country, food and food security still remain number one.
The youth involvement in the 2019 Agri-Expo did not go unnoticed. Speaking with SVG-TV News at the Expo site on Friday, representative of the Food and Agriculture Organization, Dr. Colleen Phillips, said she was delighted to see the involvement of the youth in the Expo.
Of these scientific presentations and seminars, we've seen the participation of our students, the technical college, and what better way to ensure a future than to include the next generation. And they were very accepting, very participative, very curious, and it's really wonderful to see how our youths are thinking and what their ideas are. They also brought about a booth. There was a booth, or is a booth being exhibited there by the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Technical College as well. And within that booth, we are seeing some really very innovative, creative products. We have a repellent, insect repellent made from local products. You know, it is really it's heartwarming, and I'm excited, I am pleased, and of course I'm encouraged.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Raymond Ryan, said the Expo also gave the youth an opportunity to explore the many opportunities in the agriculture sector.
I see it as an opportunity, and that is what we set out here to do. Show farmers, show the young people what is to be offered within the agricultural sector. The alternative feeds offers a good alternative for improving production performance of livestock. So there are many services which I don't think the general public are aware of.
One of the booths at the Agri-Vinci Expo 2019 featured exhibits from the Plant Protection Department and some of the many invasive species which the department wants to keep at bay. The giant African snail is creating problems in the agriculture sector in Barbados, and the Plant Protection and Quarantine Department is doing its utmost to keep it from reaching these shores. Minister of Agriculture Suboto Caesar said the work of the department is crucial to the health of the local agriculture industry and appealed to persons to desist from smuggling agricultural products into the country.
We must recognize the hard work and delegation, the diligence of the plant quarantine. I know that many times there are persons who are trying to bring commodities and raw material into St. Vincent and the Grenadines from some countries, and they are stopped at the borders, and they are not usually happy. But I am happy that the farmers of St. Vincent and the Grenadines are some of the happiest farmers in the region, because we do not have items like the African giant snail. I know that in Barbados, in Antigua, in Martinique, and definitely they are suffering because of this. And I really want to encourage all citizens. You have a very important role in protecting our country. Make sure you do not try to smuggle things into St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
The Expo also featured many value-added products in the fisheries sector. The Agriculture Input Warehouse is one of the entities which has taken advantage of the privatization of the fisheries centers, and Minister Caesar said he was pleased with the work done so far.
Yes, I am very proud of the fact that we had these fisheries centers, and when we privatized these centers, between the cooperatives and private companies and the input warehouse, that they have done an excellent job. Definitely, there's a lot of room for expansion, and I am aware that they are going to work with several companies internationally to assist in production and marketing. And at the centerpiece of all of this is the Argyle International Airport, because if it wasn't for the Argyle International Airport, we would not have the direct airlift needed to move the product out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So I just really want to encourage them to continue their good work.
Obesity and other non-communicable diseases continue to be a problem worldwide and here in SVG. With this in mind, Project Coordinator of Agri-Expo 2019, Cornelius Richards, is encouraging Vincentians to eat local to be more healthy. Richards said healthy foods are needed for healthy bodies and a healthy society.
So I guess the main message we want to take away from this, and I've said it many times before, to live healthy, you have to eat healthy. And if you want to live healthy, you have to work hard, and it's all part of one big package. We have not been eating healthy in St. Vincent, and we can continue to grow food that can sustain us biologically, economically, spiritually. We can grow our own. St. Vincent has been we've been renowned over the years to be the breadbasket of the Caribbean. We still export tremendous resources to other islands. Our root crops, cattle, we're doing pigs now, we're exporting pigs, fish. We are now exporting live lobsters to Japan with the international airport. We are now in a position to have live lobsters in Japan in 36 hours from the sea. That's a start. So the opportunities exist to build.
Also expressing concern with health-related diseases which can occur due to bad eating habits was Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves.
Matthew 25, and see your talents and your skill. You have to multiply them, enhance them, develop them to make the extra dollar. I am very happy that I'm here. You go around, you look at the children, and you see that the children are well fed. People generally are well fed. But too many of us don't exercise enough, and too many of us eat too much, and we get fat. And we have to take care of that. You know, I'm not self-righteous. I'm a sinner in quest of redemption. So I want to make that point all the time.
SVG's 40th Independence celebrations get into full swing. This and other stories coming up when we return with more local news. Stay with us.
News sponsored in part by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Get the best in TV entertainment with 139 channels, 26 in HD, and HBO included. Plus get 80 local Flow landline minutes to enjoy on evenings and weekends. All for $225 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Funeral service should be one that you can be proud of, one that leaves lasting memories of your loved ones. And that's where you need the New Haven Funeral Home. When you walk through our doors, our work begins. From corsages, to flowers, to guest books, whatever you need to make that funeral a memorable one. proud of the quality and class we have brought to the industry. We are proud for having trained the very first certified embalmers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are proud of leading the way in terms of live streaming of funerals online so that your family members overseas could also be part of the celebration of life. We are constantly improving our services. We are driven by customer satisfaction, and we are proud of all that we do.
New Haven Funeral Home, helping families preserve memories.
Star Limited is now located on the third floor of the first St. Vincent Bank building. They have extended their range of products to furniture, including patio sets, closets, shoe casing, beds and mattresses, TV cabinets, and kitchen cupboards, just to name a few of their luxurious pieces, all at unbelievable prices. Don't just take my word for it. Check them out upstairs the first St. Vincent Bank building. And don't forget, they still have the best in windows, doors, burglar bars, rails, and vanities. Star Limited, where quality and style is our motto.
Welcome to Finishing and Furnishing, where a warm and friendly staff awaits you. At Finishing and Furnishing, you feel like you're in a home away from home. You will find a wide range of bedroom, living room, and appliances displayed in a stunning setting. When dealing with furniture, you need to take into consideration the colors of your room. That's why at our Penta Studio, we supply the best in interior and exterior paints. Have wooden furniture? Well, we also have stains, sealers, lacquers to get that matte or gloss finish of your desire. So give us a call at 457-2206 and come on down to Finishing and Furnishing today and start building the home of your dreams.
Breaking news! The greatest tile sale in the history of St. Vincent is back. With more, here's Thin Setment Rowdy Face.
Thanks, Juan. Yes, free tiles for Christmas is back at Island Style Interiors, and there's real excitement in the air. Get this, buy 100 tiles at the regular price and get up to the next 25 tiles absolutely free.
Wow, that is a great deal.
Sure is, Juan. My wife's making me buy tiles right now before they sell out.
Vincent? Oh well, this is Juan Cool Guy signing off and heading to Island Style in Arnos Vale for free tiles! Wait for me! Yay!
Vinci Expo.
Everything Vinci Expo. Vinci. Everything Vinci Expo.
Come celebrate 40 years of independence at the Everything Vinci Expo 2019, October 24th to the 30th. Come see SVG's best products, services, and more on display at the Kingstown East Terminal. There's something for everyone. Kiddies Corner, themed entertainment nights, and delicious local food and drinks on sale. Everything Vinci Expo.
Everything Vinci Expo for we Vinci. Everything Vinci for the whole family.
For more information, contact us at 784-457-2159 or email everythingvinci@investsvg.com and follow us on social media.
Vinci Expo.
Once again, the countdown has begun, and time is running out. Shop at Courts today and make this season even more epic with the latest in electronics, appliances, stylish furniture, and so much more. Only at Courts, bringing value home.
Kidney disease is a growing concern around the world and here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Chronic kidney disease is a life-threatening condition which occurs when a person's kidneys are no longer able to clean the toxins and waste products from the blood or perform other kidney functions normally. When this happens, a person needs dialysis. Dialysis is where a machine takes over the function of the kidney and safely removes the poisonous waste from the blood. Since 2012, Health Solutions Inc. has operated a full-service hemodialysis facility in SVG that offers state-of-the-art equipment, courteous, well-trained staff, and a comfortable treatment environment.
We're encouraging for early detection. Anyone who is either diabetic or hypertensive and has any questions or concerns, please contact us at 784-451-2836 or visit us at www.healthsolutionssvg.org.
Welcome back. A service of Thanksgiving in celebration of the 40th anniversary of SVG's independence was held on Sunday at the Kingston Methodist Church. The church service was attended by Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves and the representative of the leader of the opposition, Dr. Godwin Friday. President of the Association of Evangelical Churches, Bishop Stephen Oliver, said that Vincentians have many things to be thankful for, as God has been good to them for the past 40 years.
Children of Israel also celebrated 40 years, but differently. They were in the wilderness, a journey to the land of Deuteronomy chapter 2 and verse 7. The Lord your God has blessed you in all the work of your hands. He has watched over your journey through the vast wilderness. These 40 years, the Lord your God has been with you, and you have not lacked anything. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, these 40 years, the Lord our God has been with us, and we have not lacked anything. God has provided for us, and He will continue doing so. Let us participate today and enjoy this wonderful time of fellowship.
Several other church leaders also took the opportunity to pray for those in authority and for peace to reign over the country.
Thank you that you've spared our country the ravages of storms and disaster. I want to thank you that there's that element of peace in our country. I want to thank you that there's an abundance of food in our country. I want to thank you that there's water in our country. I want to thank you that they can walk the street and not fear being mugged. God, Lord, I want to thank you for the blessings upon St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I want to thank you for the privilege we have of coming together under this church to pray, Lord. God, we are a nation who believe in you, and in our constitution we declare that you are supreme. But God, there's some subtle ones who want to change that supremacy of you, and we come against them in the name of Jesus. We declare that the supremacy of God will rule. We confess that you are our God.
And I pray that there will be an overflow. There will be an overflow all over St. Vincent and the Grenadines, that men who are vile and have evil intention, they will turn from their wicked ways and understand that we are a nation built on the principles of God. Father, touch us again, O Lord. We bring our Prime Minister, the Cabinet, opposition leader. We bring our leader, the leader of this nation, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, before you, God. And we pray that you will grant him wisdom. You will grant him, oh Father God, the inspiration, not from an earthly understanding, but God, from your heart. That, oh Lord Jesus, you will lead your people with the heart of God.
It would come upon us, oh God. Convict the hearts of men and women of this nation to turn to you for prayer as we would, God. We cannot procure your blessings in our family, among our youth. Father, with respect to crime and violence, we cannot, oh God, unless we are repentant. Your word is forever.
There is a significant need for more involvement of the private sector to assist with the development and growth of the country. So says social activist Idisha Jackson on SVG-TV's Viewpoint program yesterday, as the panel reflects on the achievements of SVG since independence 40 years ago and what can be done for its further development.
Involvement of the private sector, and I do agree that the state should be involved, but I think we need to carry our country forward. We need more involvement of the private sector to help to create more employment, because the government have a limited space as it relates to its budget and all of that, and we need more private sector involvement for our country to move and advance even further. And I really would like to see more involvement of small businesses through assistance from the credit unions and so on, more involvement of those as we go forward in the next couple of years.
Okay.
Another panelist on the program, Dr. Cecil Ryan, social activist, said that the state plays a very pivotal role in order for development to take place in SVG.
Yeah, I think in all of it, I continue to say the state has to play that pivotal role because our experience and our economy is not such that we have strong private sector or we have strong in minerals and those kinds of things. Yeah. And given our history, I think it's important that the state, our state, play, if you like, a leading role in the sense that get things going, and perhaps when things are going, the state may want to retreat a little bit and give way to other private sector interests. But I think the state must continue to play a leading role. Whether you look at that as socialism or whatever it is, that's not the point to me. The point is the role that the state must play to enable development to take place.
Coordinator of the Renewal at 40 Committee, which is organizing the 40th Independence Anniversary celebrations, Elvis Charles, says they are pleased with preparations and the activities leading up to the big day. In a telephone interview with SVG-TV News, Charles said that decorations with the national colors in the capital and elsewhere are in the final stages, and this has stirred up a new sense of pride.
Kingston and its environs, the decorations are completed. The workers now, the decorating team are traveling to different constituencies, different areas of interest, where they would put up all these signs just to whip up that interest, to provoke that spirit again, as we say, of patriotism, make Vincentians more aware, hey, this is independence and this is our 40th year. And we know that these decorations have really stirred that feeling within Vincentians because we are getting positive feedback from all Vincentians.
Tomorrow, Tuesday, the Independence School Rally will be held at the Victoria Park. On Wednesday, the Lions Club hosts its annual public speaking competition. And on Thursday, the Everything Vinci Expo will officially open, which Charles says will be one of the highlights of the National Independence 40th Anniversary celebrations.
Persons would be honored to see the Carifesta presentations, and we know that there was Carifesta in Trinidad earlier. So we are going to see some samples of that where you'd have participants showing off the talents and skills that they manifested in Trinidad. We just want to advertise this activity for the public service, where they'll be having public service patriotic day. They would be decked in wares or suits that were worn maybe from the 1970s right up to 2019. So Vincentians would be having a full view of what all the styles and fashions were to.
On Sunday, October 27th, Independence Day, there will be the annual Independence Military Parade at the Victoria Park, which will this year be followed by a parade through the streets of capital Kingstown.
Come the day of the parade, which is Sunday, we have something special for the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They are accustomed going to the Victoria Park, looking at the military parade. But after the parade, we are going to have an uptown parade where dance groups, drummers, steel orchestras, persons modeling clothing from yesteryear, cultural ambassadors will be parading the streets, and we are just hoping to have a very fine time so that persons do not have to go home immediately after the military parade. As soon as they leave the Victoria Park and the police and the uniform groups reach around the Catholic school area, the police would cordon off that area, and immediately joining them would be floats and individuals from Renewal at 40, where we are hoping to really create a stir in Kingston, getting everybody excited, getting them lining the streets and marching with us.
Monday, October 28th is a public holiday featuring two festivals, the Madongo Festival at Rabaca and the Wild Meat Festival in Greggs. A delegation from the United Kingdom Royal Navy comprising of mostly Vincentian nationals will be participating in this week's 40th independence celebrations. During their short stay home, the 20 sailors will also be carrying out engagements with schools and colleges and spending some quality time with their families. They will also conduct media interviews to inform the public about the British Royal Navy and their experiences within the organization. Lieutenant Shabaka Kenyatta, co-chair of the British Armed Forces, Rastafarian Network and the Naval Service Commonwealth Mentor, is leading the contingent. The Alliance Francaise will host a 3-day dance workshop in collaboration with the National Cultural Organization from Wednesday, October 23rd to the 25th. The workshop, which is open to the public for both dancers and non-dancers, will be held at the Peace Memorial Hall for the first 2 days and at the Methodist Church Hall on the third day, Friday, October 25th. Director of Alliance Francaise, Vanessa Demirician, and facilitator dancer Wayne Kiapa Alside said the dance workshop will help to share the French dance culture in SVG.
For us, it was really an idea of creating an exchange between France and French Caribbean culture and in English-speaking Caribbean culture. We hear a lot of dancehall everywhere, but we don't really dancehall properly, so it's really interesting to see what it's going to be, and also we're going to have some music featured from Dynamite, and we are hoping to organize a flash mob this weekend with what will be learned during the workshop. So it's really exciting. Once again, it never really happened, so we're really looking forward to it.
So dancehall is part of the black community and the black history, and in France a lot of people, they get into it. And I just wanted to see if in Saint Vincent we have the same knowledge of the dancehall, and I think it's a nice mix with the event of Alliance Francaise, because it's from the slave history too.
There will be a workshop in Mustique tomorrow. TNT Prime Minister reveals 2015 assassination attempt against him and other senior members of his party, the People's National Movement. This from the region. When we return, stay with us.
News segment.
The Ever-Ready Funeral Home at French's is your friend in times of grief. With over 40 years' experience, they are prepared to take care of all your funeral arrangements. Embalming, lowering device service, grave mattresses, carpeting, vaults, tombs, and wreaths. Arrangements for television obituaries. Cremation is available upon request. Ever-Ready Funeral Home offers the finest in caskets and coffins, local and imported. So, in your time of need, call Ever-Ready Funeral Home at any time. 456-1494. Ever-Ready Funeral Home, offering service above self.
Juicy, juicy, drink today. Juicy, juicy, same great taste. Juicy, juicy, the original drink. It's a Vinci Tang. Get your red and banana, pineapple, juicy cola, orange or apple. Juicy for you and for your neighbor. It's a Vinci Tang. Enjoy it juicy, the original Vinci Tang. Juicy.
Singer is your family store. We sell everything you need for your kitchen and more. Top brands and appliances, TVs, fridges, cookers. We make your life so easy. Just come in and see us. A wide range of furniture. Right here at Singer. Affordable beds and mattresses. Right here at Singer. Washing machines to make your laundry clean and fresh. Singer is a family store that gives you the best hire purchase deals. Right here at Singer. We'll outfit your home. Right here at Singer. The #1 family store. It's us with Singer.
Vinci Expo.
Everything Vinci Expo. Vinci. Everything Vinci
celebrate 40 years of independence at the Everything Vinci Expo 2019, October 24th to the 30th. Come see SVG's best products, services, and more on display at the Kingstown East Terminal. There's something for everyone. Kiddies Corner, themed entertainment nights, and delicious local food and drinks on sale. Everything Vinci Expo.
Everything Vinci, Expo for we. Vinci, everything Vinci, for the whole family.
For more information, contact us at 784-457-2159 or email everythingvinci@investsvg.com and follow us on social media. Vinci Expo.
Shot for Life is back again. Your favorite game. Win house and land. SUV plus 50 grand. 50 and 25 grand. Second and third prize in your hand. So play as much as you can. Monthly prizes to be won. Set for life. A brand new house. Set for life. A brand new car. Set for life. $10 for a bet. Live your life with no regrets. Set for life. Did your day done set? Set for life. December 28th. Set for life. Check the lotto machine. Get set for 2019. Set for life. Live all of your dreams. Be a winner, turn your own keys. Set for life. 26 retail shops and restaurants open now for your convenience. At the cruise ship terminal. At the cruise ship terminal. It's a great venue to run for functions. Secure parking, great ambiance. At the cruise ship terminal. At the cruise ship terminal.
Convenient parking at the Kingstown Cruise Ship Terminal and the Geese Compound. The Kingstown Cruise Ship Terminal has 26 retail shops and restaurants with a variety of food offerings. A great secure venue for your function with a great ambience. Also, we offer lock storage service. The Cruise Ship Terminal. Convenience for you.
At the cruise ship terminal. The cruise ship terminal.
Once again, the countdown has begun, and time is running out. Shop at Courts today and make this season even more epic with the latest in electronics, appliances, stylish furniture, and so much more. Only at Courts, bringing value home.
The regional news segment sponsored by Massey Stores SVG Limited.
Massey Stores Pharmacy is the one for you. Is the one for you. We have competitive prices for your prescriptions too. We have 10% off for seniors, children under 3. We're here for your convenience. Prescription services. Leave your prescriptions while you shop. And our professional pharmacists will help you out. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Where your health is your wealth.
Located at Massey Stores Kingstown. Contact us at 453-9112.
Welcome to our news from the region. Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley says he was the target of an assassination plot back in 2015 in the lead up to the September 7th general election. Dr. Rowley made the revelation at a post-budget meeting of his party, the ruling People's National Movement, on Friday evening.
They hired a killer to kill me. The first killer refused and determined that somebody has to know this, and went and told a government official. The government official came and told us. We told the police.
He claims it is not the only plot against his life and added that targets have also not been exclusive to him.
We have been accumulating the evidence through the legal channels, and they know that. And that is why one of the first meetings I've had in Whitehall in recent times with the security forces of this country involved is to determine how to protect the Attorney General, because persons have paid money to kill him. Understand what we're dealing with in this country, eh?
Former chair of the ECCB's Monetary Council, Grenadian Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell, says he is hoping for a united approach to the sale of Scotiabank. To date, Antiguan Prime Minister Gaston Brown has refused to sign the vesting order, which would finalize the sale of the Antigua-based branch.
There's some quiet discussions still going on in Antigua, so I don't know what that means, but I just really hope and pray this region has to be seen, especially in the context of the ECC dollar. You know, every country that's involved in the union has an important role to play, and Antigua, given the size of the banking institution in Antigua, we cannot see this as just an issue for just individual countries. It has to be seen as a unified approach, and that's why we've been counseling our friends throughout the region, and Antigua in particular, that we need to do this together. So I hope and pray that the so-called quiet discussions that are taking place end with one thing, a united approach in the final situation. We expect to see, knowing that Republic Bank has been an important player here, we expect to see an opportunity to improve as much as possible the consumer services in the country as a whole, and that is something we certainly will be looking forward.
Canadian election too close to call as Trudeau tries to hang on to power. This from the international scene when we return. Stay with us.
That was a regional news segment sponsored by Massey Stores SVG Limited.
Massey Stores Pharmacy is the one for you. Is the one for you. We have competitive prices for your prescriptions too. We have 10% off for seniors, children under 3. We're here for your convenience. Prescription services. Leave your prescriptions while you shop. And our professional pharmacists will help you out. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Where your health is your wealth.
Located at Massey Stores Kingstown. Contact us at 453-9112.
LA Unique Upholstery. Quality at a low cost. We build to suit your needs. Contact us at Redemption Shops 457-0182 or Stony Grounds 453-2089.
The body moves in many expressive ways. The freedom of movement is often taken for granted until that freedom is restricted by pain. Myers Pain Kill Gel is scientifically formulated to alleviate muscle and joint inflammation. With this gel, you can target the pain in areas where it's needed the most. Bring the joy of movement back into your life with Myers Pain Kill Gel. Available at leading stores and pharmacies in SVG.
Again, the countdown has begun, and time is running out. Shop at Courts today and make this season even more epic with the latest in electronics, appliances, stylish furniture, and so much more. Only at Courts, bringing value home.
SVG-TV International News segment sponsored in part by Courier's Distribution Limited.
For over 60 years, we have sought only the best beans grown in the lush hills of the Andean mountains of Colombia. Cold Cafe. We carefully select only the very best beans and roast them to delicious perfection by our experienced roast masters. Cold Cafe. Cold Cafe treats you to one of the finest coffees in the world, available in classic and decaffeinated. A rich flavor and aroma that can only come from 100% Colombian coffee. Cold Cafe. Indulge yourself in our delicious cappuccinos available in classic mocha and French vanilla. Enjoy them hot to warm your soul or cool to cool you down. Either way, they are incredibly satisfying. So go ahead, enjoy Cold Cafe and treat yourself.
Welcome to the international news. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau faces being forced from power as the country votes in parliamentary elections. Canadians cast their vote today after a fractious 40-day campaign, with results expected to start coming in later tonight. According to current polls, it is expected to be a close result, with Trudeau's Liberal Party potentially losing to the rival Conservatives. We hear more in this report.
Canadians, Justin Trudeau's charismatic allure has dimmed.
Based on your numbers, he had to trust the numbers you gave.
4 years after he won a broad majority promising change, he is now scrambling to rise above a dead heat with a Conservative leader who promises change from him.
Mr. Trudeau, you are a phony and you are a fraud and you do not deserve to govern this country.
It's been a precipitous fall since he cut a dashing figure at his 2015 inauguration, leaving him to remind voters of what he's done.
We were able to stand up to Donald Trump and his punitive tariffs on steel and aluminum. We were able to stand up when he wanted to tear up a trade deal that Windsor, indeed all Canadians, rely on.
The vaunted Trudeau sheen has been tarnished by his nationalizing an unpopular pipeline, a finding that he had pressured his Attorney General to go easy on a corporate prosecution, and the revelation that he had repeatedly worn blackface as a young man. Still, many voters consider him the lesser of political evils.
Mr. Trudeau hasn't done as well as I hoped he might, but he's vastly better than his opposition.
That a lot of people are wasting their votes. Like, a lot of people want to vote for the Green Party, but they're going to vote for Liberals because they don't want Conservatives to win.
The Conservatives and Liberals could each fail to reach a majority. That could leave the smaller parties becoming kingmakers, joining one of the larger parties to form a majority.
You do not need to choose between Mr. Delay and Mr. Deny. There is another option.
But with the rise of incidents of anti-immigrant sentiment, illegal border crossings, the birth of the Populist People's Party, and a controversial new bill in Quebec banning religious symbols such as hijabs, some Canadians fear anti-immigrant populism is growing.
Some say Canada is not immune to the forces of populism we've seen elsewhere around the world. But in country after country, the US, the UK, people said it can't happen here. And then it did.
I see resentment. I don't see populism occurring in Canada. I see resentment, especially in Western Canada, because of the economy is not going very well. And so people wonder, well, what the federal government is doing for me. The government is doing nothing for me. So maybe I should look at other options.
The election will determine whether liberalism will continue to be Canada's governing philosophy, or whether this nation of 38 million makes a decisive tilt to the right.
And that's the news. Sports is just ahead, but before that, we take a look at the local weather forecast.
SVG-TV International News segment was sponsored in part by Carez Distribution Limited.
Let's go! Turn up the fun! With Chocolisto and its great flavor, enriched with vitamins and minerals that help you grow. Chocolisto makes you big and strong.
The weather report sponsored in part by General Hardware, Budgemart Limited.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
Bebin, the diaper made with the very best for the very best. Keeps up with them on the go. With a wetness indicator, Bebin keeps your child dry and happy. For quality and affordability, choose Bebin every time.
Bebin Premium.
And now for a local weather forecast. Present conditions cloudy, winds variable at 6 kilometers per hour. Temperature 29.2 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 86%. Barometric pressure 1011.4 millibars. 24-hour rainfall 4.8 millimeters. Today's maximum temperature 29.2 degrees Celsius. Today's minimum temperature 24.6 degrees Celsius. Sunset today at 5:42 p.m. and sunrise tomorrow at 5:56 a.m. The forecast: partly cloudy to cloudy with some scattered showers and a slight chance of isolated thunderstorms. And that was synopsis. Unstable conditions are across the islands.
The weather report was sponsored in part by General Hardware, Budgemart Limited.
Bebin, the diaper made with the very best for the very best. Keeps up with them on the go. With a wetness indicator, Bebin keeps your child dry and happy. For quality and affordability, choose Bebin every time.
A funeral is considered as the last goodbye. The memories are for you, the family and loved ones. Joseph the Silva Senior Memorial Funeral Home sympathizes and understands the grieving process. They go the extra mile, offering counseling, private funeral, chapel service, night viewing and church service, along with other services expected at a professional funeral home. Visit the office at Mesopotamia. A warm, modern, and customer-friendly environment awaits you. Joseph the Silva Senior Memorial Funeral Home, offering affordability in time of need. We are here. We care.
Welcome to the evening sports. Under new management for the upcoming regional season, Windward Islands Volcanoes will be looking to recapture the form that catapulted them to the title 2 years ago when the Colonial Medical Insurance Super 50 Cup opens on November 6th. Former Jamaica fast bowler Andrew Richardson has replaced compatriot Andrew Coley as head coach, with former Volcanoes and West Indies wicket-keeper batsman Junior Murray named his assistant as the side prepares for the tournament. The Volcanoes have been pooled with last year's beaten finalists and 10-time champion Guyana Jaguars, as well as one of last year's beaten semi-finalists and 11-time champions Trinidad and Tobago Red Force, along with the composite West Indies emerging player squad and invitational side, United States in Group B, which will be played at the Queen's Park Oval, and Brian Lara Cricket Academy in Trinidad for this year's competition. Last season, the Volcanoes struggled badly in the competition, finishing second last ahead of Canada in their group, managing just a single win over the Canadians in a high-scoring contest. The Windward's Volcano squad for the 2019 CWI Regional Super 50 tournament will be without Sunil Ambris, who was called up to the West Indies senior squad for duty, and also without Obed McCoy, who is out on injury. The full squad for this year's tournament reads: Kirk Edwards captain, Kavim Hodge vice captain, Devon Smith, Desron Maloney, Alec Athanazi, Emmanuel Stewart, Kieran Kotoy, Bhaskar Yadram, Ryan John, Shane Shillingford, Larry Edward, Ray Jordan, Sherman Lewis, Dylan Douglas. A 4-person contingent from Special Olympics St. Vincent and the Grenadines over the weekend participated in the 4th annual Special Olympics Trinidad and Tobago Unified Beach Games. The members of the team were athletes Jason Williams and Josh Gibson, Coach Ashanka Kwashi, and National Director Sizvra Joseph. The team attended a 2-day Unified Sports Coach and Unified Beach Games training workshop on Friday and Saturday. On Sunday, the athletes competed in the beach games held at Las Cuevas Beach. Jason Williams competed and won 2 gold medals in the 1500 meters open water swim and the aquathlon run swim run, while Josh Gibson competed and won a gold in the aquathlon run swim run. The team is scheduled to return to St. Vincent and the Grenadines tomorrow afternoon. In the National Volleyball Championship on Saturday, Gremlins beat Unique Touch 2 sets to love, 25-22, 25-12, 25-24 at the Girls High School hard court in Kingstown. In another match, Alliance defeated Country Roots 3 sets to 1, 24-26, 25-17, 27-25, 25-18. At the same venue tomorrow afternoon, Country Roots will clash with Unique Touch in the men's first division at 4:45 p.m. The evening sports will continue in a moment. Stay with us.
My sister's pharmacy is the one for you. Is the one for you. We have competitive prices for your prescriptions too. We have 10% off for seniors, children under 3. We're here for your convenience. Prescription services. Leave your prescriptions while you shop. And our professional pharmacists will help you out. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Where your health is your wealth.
Located at Massey Stores Kingstown. Contact us at 453-9112.
Still going to town for hardware? No, you don't need to. Pinchers Hardware in Pembroke. It's your one-stop shop for all your hardware needs. We stock building materials, blocks, sand, and stones. Also plumbing and electrical fittings. We have automotive supplies too. And to make things easy, we will deliver to your location. Come on in or simply call us at 458-7591 or 533-1576. We are open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pinchers Hardware, located in Pembroke, where quality meets price.
The health of your eyes greatly impacts your daily life, from driving, watching television to texting. At Imperial Optical Inc., we promise you the best in eye care. Our trained staff, in-house ophthalmologist, optometrist, full-service lab and optical boutique position us to cater to your entire eye care. Understanding your needs and how to meet them, whether you require routine eye examination, prescription glasses, contact lenses, or sunglasses, you can choose from a wide range of designer frames at affordable prices and be greeted with excellent customer service in an inviting atmosphere when you visit us opposite the Anglican Cathedral on 58 Granville Street, Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., where your vision is our mission. Telephone 456-1882. Fax 456-2205.
That's new for your eyes only.
Once again, the countdown has begun, and time is running out. Shop at Courts today and make this season even more epic with the latest in electronics, appliances, stylish furniture, and so much more. Only at Courts, bringing value home.
Welcome back. There were victories for the RSVG Police Youth Club, American University of SVG, and Year 2 Arts, Sciences and General Studies when match day 3 of the French Veranda National Lottery's SVG Community College Invitational Football Competition was completed on Friday at the Sign Hill playing field. The opening fixture ended in a 2-1 triumph for the RSVG Police Youth Club over Year 2 Technical and Vocational, courtesy a brace from Joanne Sayers. Jaldini John scored for Year 2 Technical and Vocational from the penalty spot. The American University of SVG then overwhelmed the Division of Teacher Nursing combined 5-0. A hat-trick from the competition's leading goal scorer to date, Gabriel Guillermo, and a goal each from Maurice Emmanuel and Raphael Odengua sealed the issue for the medical students. Day 3 ended with a 2-0 win for Year 2 Arts, Sciences and General Studies over All Saints Medical. Crystal Harry converted in the 21st minute, after which Garrett Legatwood iced the cake in the 55th minute. Competition will continue tomorrow, Tuesday, 22nd October. A hat-trick from Ari Charles and 1 goal each from Denison Nero and Dario Fergus gave the North Union Secondary a convincing 5-0 win over the Emmanuel High School Mesopotamia at the Diamond Playing Field on Friday afternoon in the senior division of the SVG-FF Inter-Secondary Schools Football Tournament. In the junior division at the Richmond Hill Playing Field, the St. Martin's Secondary School went under to the Thomas Saunders Secondary 5-2. The tables were turned in the senior game, however, where St. Martin's won 2-0. Meanwhile, at the Arnorsville Sports Complex, West St. George Secondary and George Stevens Senior Secondary faced off. The junior game resulted in a 2-1 win for George Stevens. West St. George took revenge in the senior matchup, winning 4-1. And that's how we end sports this evening. We'll be right back to wrap things up.
Quality products, quality care, low prices, great customer service, all at Q-Care Pharmacy. Q-Care leads the way, providing all your pharmaceutical needs, a variety of personal care products, and so much more. Located on Halifax Street. Telephone number 451-2690. Q-Care Pharmacy, where the Q stands for quality.
For life is back again. Your favorite game. Win house and land. SUV plus 50 grand. 50 and 25 grand. Second and third prize in your hand. Yeah. So play as much as you can. Want the prices to be won. Set for life. A brand new house. Set for life. A brand new car. Set for life. $10 for a bet. Live your life with no regrets. Set for life. Did your day done set? Set for life. December 28th. Set for life. Check the lotto machine. Get set for 2019. Set for life. Live all of your dreams. Be a winner, turn your own keys. Set for life.
Once again, the countdown has begun, and time is running out. Shop at Courts today and make this season even more epic with the latest in electronics, appliances, stylish furniture, and so much more. Only at Courts, bringing value home.
Welcome back. Viewers of SVG-TV are asked to note the program changes on Wednesday 23rd. Agribusiness will be at 5:35 p.m. Classifieds and obituaries will commence at 6:15 p.m. and the news will commence at 6:30 p.m. This is to facilitate the live coverage of the Lions Club public speaking at 7:30 p.m. And now for a second look at the headlines. National Agricultural Exposition 2019 hails a success. TNT Prime Minister reveals 2015 assassination attempt against him and other senior members of his party, the People's National Movement. Canadian election too close to call as Trudeau tries to hang on to power. And in sports, Richardson hoping to turn things around Windward Island's volcanoes. On behalf of all of us here at SVG-TV, thanks for viewing. I am Yvette Bowens. Don't forget to visit our Facebook page for a recap of the news and daily headlines. Also tune in for SVG-TV's News in 15 at 12:45 p.m. weekdays. Have a good evening.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnorsville. Call 453-9000.
Tourism is for me. Tourism is for you.
Shop at Quartz today and make this season even more epic with the latest in electronics, appliances, stylish furniture, and so much more. Only at Quartz, bringing value home.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Get the best in TV entertainment with 139 channels, 26 in HD, and HBO included. Plus get 80 local Flow landline minutes to enjoy on evenings and weekends. All for $225 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.